The reason you're stuck might not be the situation. It might be what you've already invested in it. Today, we're talking about one of the most common decision traps people fall into, the sunk cost trap. And if this feels personal, that's because we have all been here. People often assume they're stuck because the situation is complicated or risky, or because they just haven't tried hard enough. But very often, the real reason is much simpler. They've already invested too much to feel comfortable walking away. People stay in bad jobs, failing projects, unhealthy relationships, and losing investments for one main reason. I've already put too much into this to quit now. This thinking feels responsible, but it quietly keeps us all stuck. A sunk cost is something you've already spent time or money and cannot get back. Time, money, effort, reputation, emotional energy. The key detail is this: sunk costs are irrelevant to future decisions because they're already gone. The sunk cost trap is powerful because walking away feels terrible. It feels like admitting failure. It feels wasteful. It feels embarrassing. It feels like giving up. So instead of asking, what's the best choice now? We keep asking, how do I justify what I've already spent? We see this everywhere. In careers, staying in a job you hate because you've already spent years trying to climb the ladder. In businesses, pouring money into a failing project because we're already in too deep. In our personal lives, staying in a relationship because of shared history, even when the future looks wrong. Past investments does not guarantee future value. And this happens for everyone. Smart people don't avoid the sunk cost trap. They just rationalize it better. They build sophisticated explanations for why just a little more will fix everything. Intelligence doesn't remove bias. It just gives better bias arguments. Awareness is what actually helps. Now here's the gold. Here's how to break free. First, ignore the past cost. Pretend you haven't invested anything yet. Second, ask the right question. If I were starting fresh today, would I choose this? Third, compare future costs, not past ones. What will this cost me if I continue? And fourth, separate identity from decisions. Changing your mind isn't failure, it's learning. The sunk cost trap keeps people stuck, not because they're weak and not because they're bad decision makers. It's because we're human. The moment you stop paying for the past, you regain control over your future. Good decisions aren't about defending old choices. They're about making better next ones. This connects directly to our videos on trade-offs, risk, and why smart people make bad decisions, because sunk costs sit right at the center of all three. If you would like clearer thinking and smarter decisions, please like and subscribe. And I have a question for you on this video. What's something you've stayed in longer than you should have because of sunk costs? I look forward to your comments and interacting.